What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Uber Adventures. I'm John, and today we are taking a look at the Durango D387FLF. It's a front living, rear bedroom, huge bathroom. I think you're going to love it, especially if you're a couple, because this is really designed for the couples coach. Obviously, you could be single. That would be me, and I would have no issue living in this thing. But before we jump into it, please, if you're enjoying these videos, hit the subscribe button, the bell notification. And if you like this video, hit the like button. It helps me out a ton. But before we jump into this, I am a salesperson. I work here at a great outdoor RV in Cumby, Texas. So if you're interested in this RV, I'd absolutely love to sell it to you. It doesn't matter where you are in the world. We'll definitely take care of you. Let's hop in. All right, starting from the front, you do have your big giant window with the Durango logo written above it. You do have LED amber lights on the very top. Coming down, you have the beautiful gold logo showing that you ain't just a regular Durango. You have a Kurt Rotaflex front pin box. Let's see what it says it's rated for. 18,000 pounds. So this should take very good care of you. Coming under, we have storage space right here where you have, it comes with a wood pellet and the stand for it. You have plenty of storage if you do remove that, obviously. And then over here, I would call this the do not touch area, mainly because this is going to have a lot of the hydraulics and electronics that a lot of people, especially people like me, have no idea how it works, and it's just good to leave the technician in charge of playing with all this stuff. So close this, and then of course these are all slam latches. Now, unfortunately, this one broke. We're going to have to replace that, no big deal. And then you have storage right here in the very front on the top. Lots and lots of storage. Perfect. Slam latches, of course. All right, now we're going to go on this side of the RV, which would be your passenger side or your door side. Right here we have your battery. It's a 125 amp hour lithium ion battery. And then right here you have your battery disconnects, you have your charge controller, and it is pre-wired for a TPMS and temperature sensor, so that's always a plus. In here you have your pass-through storage. You have a TV already in here, along with a JBL speaker. Now, people have asked, why would you want a TV in here? Not everybody does, but whenever you're just sitting out here and you're relaxing, you can pull the TV out and just watch whatever you're wanting to watch. So, I mean, obviously you can take it out and just have a little bit of extra space. And then over here you do have your inverter. It's a 2,000 watt inverter, and they do latch down your cable. Sometimes I'll use those cables to plug in to do these videos, but I have a cable already, so whoever gets this one doesn't have to worry about an unfrilled cable. Slam latches again, place to plug in. And then you do have the Furrion pre-wire side view cameras. You have your Lippert solid steps coming around. It is insulated for all 4 seasons. You have a lease latch and also a beer opener. You have Asdale, almost fell. Oh, there's a weird echo between these two RVs. That's kind of cool. I don't know if you can hear it on the mic. But it has Asdale on board, which is a non-organic substance that goes between the fiberglass and the insulation. So if it were to leak by any chance, it wouldn't be affected, and it wouldn't cause this to bow out or to flex, because it's not going to absorb heat. It's not going to separate from the fiberglass. So that's a huge plus. All right, coming on down, you have a suburban furnace. Can't use it in the city. It has to be suburban, so of course. You have a griddle, you have an Everchill mini fridge for the outside, and then you have a little bit of storage right here. It goes all the way through. This is really, really cool. I love this thing. You have a single latch, so you can do it single-handedly. Pull this out, load it up with what you need, and then just push it back in. Push it in a little bit more, and bam! We have a hitch. Let's see what the rating is on this hitch. It's a 3,000 pound hitch. So that actually can pull some serious weight. And of course you have LED lights all the way around on this RV. Coming up, you also are pre-wired for your backup camera too. Down you have the big Durango gold logo with a KZ, which is who manufactures these. And then you have the other side of the pass-through, and then you've got another big storage area in here as well. This RV is also going to give you the frameless windows, which I have discovered they actually insulate a little bit better than your framed windows. I thought that was pretty interesting. I don't know the reasoning behind it. I was just told it insulates better and it prevents water leakage a lot better. Don't ask me why. I just listen to smarter people than me. You have a tankless hot water heater. You have a hookup light, so if you need to hook up at night and all that kind of stuff. It is a 50 amp supply on this one, and then you have all your hookups and everything. You do have a pass-through right there, and it's going to give you a chart of how to do all these different levers and what you're needing to do between dry camping, sanitizing it, or city water, whatever it is, it's all in there. And of course, more slam latches. So you have your two big tanks of propane. If I can close that, there we go. And it is auto leveling. There is a way to auto level here, but I will tell you the best way to do it is from inside the coach, and it works amazingly. I did it right before the video. I should have done it during the video, but I mean, there's nothing really to show, but I will show you the system inside. It's way better. So I'd rather not deal with that. You can do it from inside, and it's awesome. It moves and everything. Feels like a roller coaster kind of. But that's pretty much the outside. Let's go ahead and jump inside. This RV is beautiful. It is a luxury line RV, so it's going to compete with things like your Montanas and your, let me think, rack the brain for another brand. Not Forest River. I don't know. Another brand that's in this level. For whatever reason, off the top of my head, you know, when you're like pushed to come up with something, I can't think of it. I just so happen to have sold Montanas, so that was the easiest thing to come up with. But let's go inside. All right, coming in, we have 4 steps, and then the 5th step is going to be inside the RV. Now again, it has the screen defender by Lippert, which is always awesome. So it prevents your dog from being able to scratch the screen. However, on the other side, there is no screen protector, but it's nice to know that if you leave your pet in there, they're not going to absolutely destroy it, which I see it all the time. They'll tear right here on the edges, but this one isn't. And then this one is the full length is 42 foot by 8 inches, or 42 foot 8 inches, and then you have a hitch weight of 2,940 pounds and an unloaded vehicle weight of 13,910 pounds. I cannot read today, but you should have about a 38 foot living space, so it's pretty large. Let's go on in. All right, let's take a look at everything. Let's start with the computer, like what I was talking about. So, a couple of cool things. Obviously, I'm sure everybody that's looking at RVs has seen the pop-up screens, especially in the front living. Some of them will stay stagnant if it's a little bit cheaper because they don't want to include the electronics and all that kind of stuff, because it does cost money, obviously. But let's go ahead and open up that TV. So right here, so you can see I was leveling it out. Just simple one button. So you just hit auto level, and then start auto level, and it automatically level. As you can see, it's already in the very center, so it's fully level. So going back, and then we go to TV lifts. You get so used to like your phone and stuff, these still aren't up to that level. So TV lift, raise. So if you look over there, and this is one of the fastest lifting TVs I've seen. So I just hold down the button. Here it comes. Tell me that's not awesome. I love this. I need that for my bedroom at the edge of my TV, at the edge of my bed, not my TV. I need the TV at the edge of my bed. And then of course you have the big, beautiful fireplace. You can change all the different colors. You can change the flames. You can change the rocks. And right now I have it running because it's not cold, but this thing will warm up this room. No problems. You have a JBL speaker right here. And of course you have the Sansui TV. And then you do have a place that you can put things like DVD players, video game systems. It has a pass-through for the wires. And then of course you have a plug right there, which is always a huge plus because I see a lot of these, but they don't have a way to plug in, so it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. So coming over here, we have storage on both sides. They're identical on both sides. Coming down, lots and lots of storage, very, very deep. You have 2 trifold Thomas Paine collection couches on both sides, and they will fold in and they will touch in the middle. And then you have a, don't tell me, an ottoman. I got it. With a place to store stuff inside. Now you have full electric seats, so you can open it, close it. You can also massage and heat. And you do have a USB hookup right there. You have 2 cup holders. And then a little place to put remotes and things like that. Let's see here. And then you do have a plug right there. The other cool thing is you don't see an AC unit at all in these. I love how they kind of hide the AC units because they're going to run straight through your vents all the way through the RV. I think that is a brilliant idea. People don't need to see them because they're loud and this kind of silences them a lot. So this is always a plus. You have your solar information there. It will tell you what your solar is doing and your battery setup and see how it's actually working. And of course you can always Bluetooth your phone to this, so you can control even your TV from your phone, Bluetooth to that. You have a mini coffee bar. It's not huge, but it functions. And of course you have the top up here, and there is a plug over here, so if you do want to put your coffee stuff up here, you can. Of course you could always just put your coffee maker and then make a bar with all the other stuff up top. So it's all up to you, of course. Storage on both sides. And I do love this. It tells you your maintenance and how you need to maintain it, whether it needs to be inspected every 3 months, every 6 months, yearly, as required by the manufacturer. So I think that's really, really cool. And of course, we'll put all our contact information right here, so whoever buys this knows who to contact if they're having some issues. You do have a plug, and then you do have a USB plug here. I actually kind of like these if I can actually get it to open up. It just slides up. Why aren't you slide? Oh, I'm doing it the wrong way. There we go. Sorry, I have allergies. Hopefully I'm going to mute all my sniffles. All soft closing too, of course. You have your vacuum hose right there. I've learned some really cool things about this fridge. I got lucky and I sold somebody a Durango Gold, and when they were doing it, they were showing me everything, you know, when we were going through and making sure everything was working properly. You got a water filter right here with a little door, kind of cool. And then you do have your pitcher located right here. And it has a place to put either fruit or ice in there to keep it cold. Obviously, you could always just put it right back in your refrigerator. No problem. Close that side. And then my favorite part is the ice maker. Now the ice maker, you open it up, you have 2 sides of ice, right? You have your cube ice, and then you have what I would call your chewing ice. That's a lot smaller in little tiny cubes. Kind of, I wouldn't say just like Sonic, but pretty darn close. So I thought that was really cool. And then of course you have more places to put your frozen goods down there. And then you do have storage for tall people, not myself. And then coming over here, you're going to have a convection oven by Insignia. I love their stuff in the kitchen on these things. You have an Insignia oven or stove, whatever you want to call it. So the ovens have huge burners. They're full-size burners. And then below you have a huge oven, and it's all lit. It will not tell you if you accidentally bumped it on, unfortunately. You turn it. I'm left-handed. So notice how you just have the blue LED lights. You have storage on both sides of the microwave. And then you got your little spice rack right here. Huge plus. And then on both sides of the oven, you have storage. And then right here should be a trash can. Yep. Great place for silverware right here. Or a junk drawer. I would do silverware. Coming around, just to give you an idea of how large this island is. I think it's stunningly beautiful. It's large. It has a farm style sink. It is aluminum. You have a matte black faucet. And then of course you have these coverings that make it a little bit more presentable. I mean, honestly, I love the way these look. So I would keep these off and just kind of store them underneath. Right there, you have a storage. And then of course you have places to store things as well. And then one of the favorite things about these Durango Golds, dishwasher. So new. I wish my dishwasher looked this new. And in this little tiny little slide out, you have a place to sit. There's standalone seats and table. And of course you can remove it. So if you want to use this and put a desk in here, I mean, to me, this is already kind of a desk, but you never know what you need. So it is removable. All right. And then behind me is your pantry, which is quite large. And there's one thing I love about this pantry is it's huge. One, you have a double side, and then you have storage up here. But I think the storage is more designed, I am trapped in here now, is more designed for your linens and stuff, like things to clean with, to do your laundry, because you have your laundry hookup in here. Which is awesome because it stays out of your bedroom, which is a huge plus. Speaking of bedrooms, 3 steps into the bedroom, but before you go into the bedroom, you do have a coat hanger, coat rack right here, along with a little bit of storage above it. Soft close, love it. Coming into the bedroom, lots and lots of space. You have storage, TV, more storage. This actually has quite a bit of headroom, just to give you a little bit of perspective, compared to a lot of these, because this is a full profile. So it's got a flat roof going all the way from the front to the back. And then of course you have, it feels like an oven in here now. So I'm going to actually turn that off. Oops, wrong button. There we go. And then you do have storage all the way around. More storage right here on the side. It is a hanging closet. You have 2 hanging rods, and it goes pretty deep. Kind of curious of why they didn't just make the doors go all the way to the bottom, because that's part of the closet itself. So not really sure what the thought process was on that. You have a king size bed, and it does recline. I have it up, and I'll put it down for you. Ta-da! And then of course you have your blackout shades, and then you have your daytime shades as well. I didn't even show you that. I wasn't even looking through the camera. You have blackout shades, and then you have your daytime. They're still blackout, or not blackout, but they're meshed, so you can get a little bit of light from outside, but not too much, of course. You have a place to put your phone. You have a hookup on both sides. Reading lights, which you can turn off by just clicking on them, of course. And then into the master bathroom, the only bathroom actually, which is gigantic. Huge two-person, depending on your size. For me, I'd probably prefer just me, but you never know. And of course, it's very, very tall. So, like, just to give you perspective, I'm 5'7", maybe 5'8" on a good day, and then there's a lot of extra space in here. And of course, I'm like right at the shower head, so not bad. You do have a vent up top, you know, for the men, and then you have dual vanity right here coming down. You have your matte black finished faucets, stainless steel sinks. You have a plug here and a plug here, so he and she can do whatever they need to do. You have a towel rack in the middle. Again, you have your two different shades. You can go that route, or you can black it out completely. You have, and again, it's on demand, so you have all your controls for your hot water right here. We're going to turn it off because we're not hooked up to any water. And then, of course, you have a place to hang your towel. Porcelain toilet. Of course, you can replace the lid from any store that you ever need to go to, like a Home Depot or anything like that. You have more and more storage over here with the soft close all the way around. Everything is soft close. Storage plus your plumbing underneath. Very easy to, oh my gosh. It just like sucks it in. That is so crazy. Like this one did it. Oh my gosh, I love that. And then again, the same thing here. This is such a big bathroom. I would love to have a bathroom this size in my apartment. Huge closet. This where your other two chairs are, and then you do have a shoe rack back here. You can barely see it down there. Huge closet. That's almost a soft close regular door. Yeah, I like that, and I love the black door. I really think that's cool. And then of course you have the barn door, the exposed barn door. I love this. Like a lot of these are going to be like pocket style doors, but you have all of the working parts shown. I think it's latched down. Yeah, it's latched. So super cool. And of course the price again. MSRP is almost $170,000, but we're only selling it for $130,000. But that pretty much covers everything on the inside. But I'm going to go over all the stats right now, or specs. All right, let's go over the specs. So on the dimensions, the length of this RV is 41.92 feet. The width is 8.42 feet. The height is 13.5 feet. And the interior height is 6.67 feet. The dry weight is 13,290 pounds. The payload capacity is 2,910 pounds. The towing capacity is 3,000 pounds. And your GVWR is 16,200 pounds. The hitch weight is 2,700 pounds. You have one fresh water tank, which is 76 gallons. One gray water tank, which is 100 gallons, and two black water tanks equaling 50 gallons. You have two propane tanks, 30 pounds apiece. That gives you 60 total pounds. You have one awning that is 17 feet long. You can sleep up to 6 people in this RV. The air conditioning units are 30,000 BTUs, and the heater is 40,000 BTUs. And of course you have a tankless hot water heater, so that pretty much covers everything. So back to me. All right guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope this gave you perspective on these front living rooms, the luxury levels, because I've also got a front living Phoenix on my channel. So if you want to take a look at that, it's a little bit different, but it's all the same. Like generally speaking, it's the same floor plan, just this is going to have higher end things on the inside, like the TV that comes up and stuff like that. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. Want to see my future videos, subscribe and bell notification, of course. And until next time, bye.